These are still pictures in Nibiru, and I've been suggesting that there is something very odd going on down there. Lights that are the wrong colour would appear to be, just move in. Now, although this appears to be straightforward, 1 hour apart, when we look at the actual live movie, so I'll go out and show you that. What we have is locations 7 degrees 40.362 by 8 16 548 west, and we have the live movie there. It's going to flick through on the 24 hours. See some very many strange things I'm going to point out to you here. You see how the lights are flashing on and off there for it would appear that you see the camera switching on to colour and then off to black and white, which is normal. The camera does that because it's set for the normal period of time. So what I'll do, I'll stop it at sunrise or light rise. Okay, now we'll go back and go through slowly now. Up here, these are stars, and we'll just go back one, and it goes from pitch black to suddenly lights up. Now that would indicate that they have the webcam covered up, so to stop us seeing what's actually going on. So I'll go up a little bit higher and we'll go through slowly to see those planets going across the sky. There they are moving. Keep your eye on that one. It's going up at about the same as the moon was yesterday, 20 degrees. So it's gone like so. These ones here are doing the same thing. Now you can see over time, we go back, these two here, just watch those. Off to the right there they're going. Getting dark. See these other stars here. Some very strange things are happening. That's basically going parallel, but these ones are going up that way. This can't happen, but it is happening. So they're staying almost parallel. I suppose that line would be something like that. Now, I want to draw your attention to a shadow there. So we're at, I'll call the times out to you. I'll let you see them. Then I'm going to have to jump back and forwards a little bit. Okay, the time there at the moment of this picture was 7:40 in the morning. Now there is a shadow. Now we'll go back. The shadow is in the same spot. Go back a bit further, still in the same spot. You still see the shadow. It's now 7:10. You still see the shadow even though it's dark there. Can't see it there. Can't see it there. So we go forward again. See the shadow? See a bright light here? Shadow? Shadow? 7:30, 7:40, white light, getting larger, still see the shadow. Shadow hasn't moved, very distinct shadow, very bright light. What is giving that shadow which is not moving? Very, very strange phenomena. Very bright light, white light. See the shadow still there. Now we've got the colour change because the camera's clicked over to what appears to be sunrise at 8:40. Shadow is still there. Shadow is still there. Shadow is still there. Remains as 9:50. Very bright light. Brighter. You can see the dome up top there. It's a circular dome, like a sphere. And as the light is hitting it, it gives you an indication of what direction the light is coming from, which is about agreeing with this here. Still see the shadow? Still there? Still there. Starting to lose it. We're up to 11:10, 11:20. Still see the remnant of a shadow. 11:30, 11:40, 11:50, 11:60. Light is across this way. No shadow. Now 12:30. Beautiful blue sky. Sun is getting darker as if it's setting. Well, clear sky, so there's no clouds involved. Now, on some of our videos over the years, we've been taking long shots of the sun over a 3-hour period in an afternoon. We find every 10 minutes or so the sun brightens up and then fades, brightens up and then fades. Of course, astronomers are not talking about this. So we're now up to 2:30 in the afternoon. Now, if you go back, we're at 3:20. You see that cloud there, picking up light, picking up light. Okay, that's about normal, what you'd expect. So we've got the pink light again. It's now 15:30 or 3:30 in the afternoon. peak light of the sun. There it is. So now we have sunset. It's now 4:10 in the afternoon. What is that? So we watch it. It's almost dark, 16:20, 4:20 in the afternoon. So we have something round here from our other. What today is supposed to be is a supermoon. The date is the 11th of August. That's my granddaughter's birthday, 2001 she was born. She's a reincarnate of my mother, Daphne Golightly. My grandmother, or her grandmother, would be her great-grandmother, Daphne. And she was would have been 88.8 years old when she was born, when Alaska was born. Suddenly we get this situation. Now, we'll go back one. We're going back 10 minutes, right? And watch what happens. We have darkness. Step forward, bright light, extremely bright. But we also have a light on this side. That is darker than that. This here is indicating that it's a round circle. It's a sphere, that the light is coming from this direction. There's two spheres there, one there, one there. One there, one there. Huge bright light. But there's a light reflecting from this side, and that indicates that the light is coming from here, not from there. If that was coming from there, it'd be like a crescent moon, half light. But it's not. Now, we've had a close-up of this, and this is a sphere. So then we get this huge sphere right here. And this light that seems to be coming from underneath and in front of this light reflecting here, it's causing this to lighten up. This is gigantic. And then there's a sphere, and you see the white light just there on the sphere. There's the sphere. There's another one right there. Next step. There you see it quite clearly. Now it hasn't unduly moved. So there's another one there. This has moved across. It hasn't gone up very much higher. So it's, go back. It's going up about in line with where the moon was. Now that's possibly, because of the bright light, we can't really see it, what that is, but that's possibly the moon. And the moon is catching up with it, or whatever it is. There it is there. Now this appears to be something else. It's moving at the same speed as this. So I would suggest that the moon is in here behind it somewhere. Then lights out. So if we go, that's where it was. If we go back, that's the moon in that position there. So this is not quite lined up with the moon. It's chasing the moon across the sky. Very close to lining up with the moon. And there's the moon going off, or whatever it is. I think it's the moon. Now, these are two lights that are on the station itself. And we keep going. We're now up to 1850. That's 6:50 in the evening. At 7:10, 7:20, 7:30, 7:40, 7:50. Lights out. This would indicate that they either put all the lights out because it's so dark that they want to take photographs with the telescopes, and that could be, or they put something over the screen. However, let's see. There's a little light starting to show through again. Now up to 8:20 in the evening, 8:30, 8:40, 8:50, 9 o'clock, 21:10, 21:20, 21:30, 21:40, 21:50, 22, bright lights. White light goes out, back on again. Goes out, back on again. We're now up to 23:10, 23:20, pitch black. 23:50, so we go back one, black, forward, light again. Light's coming from this direction now, over here. Dark again, that's 12 midnight, 12:10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. There's no lights inside here. 80 minutes, that's 1:30 in the morning, 1:40, 1:50, 1:60, 1:70, still no light in here. So I would suggest that they've covered this up so you can't see it, because usually you can see two dots of light, or you should be able to see stars going across the sky. But in this case, it would appear that they've covered it up. So they don't want you to see whatever it is. And I suggest it is Nibiru. 3 in the morning, 3:10, 3:20, 3:30, 3:40, 3:50, 4:10, 4:20 in the morning, 4:30, 4:40, 4:50, 5, 5:10, 5:20, 5:30, 5:40, 5:50, 6 o'clock, 6:10, 6:20, and the lights are on. Now, without doubt, they've had something in front of this that you can't see it. So whatever it was that's gone across here is now, you can almost do a calculation that was starting at 6:30 in the morning. I've got all this business is all going over the place. Here's this white light coming in. So that white light is coming around. It would be lighting up the other side of this, and possibly that's what that is there. Hard to say. All the sky is lit up with a white light reflecting back on this. It could be overcast slightly, reflecting the light back. The light is growing bigger. It's moving to the right and then to the left. Now there's this strange shadow again. So we go through. It's an entirely different scene. We go through one more time. Back up a bit. We go right through. Okay, here comes that light again. Notice it's an orange light. It's quite like circular. Then we have this strange effect. We have these two spheres up here. We have another one here. So bright is the light on this side of this ramp and this side of the building, but it's not down here. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. As if the light is doing its own thing, irregardless of what our normal physics are. This light being here should be lighting that up. It's lighting that up by that. And there's that big planet right there. And you can see the crescent on it with the light. There it is there. So it's moved slightly. We go back one. So there it is there, lined up at that point to the edge. It is so bright we can't see this point anymore, or they've closed it. Back again. It's hardly moving at all. So I'll put a pointer on it. I can find it. This'll do. What I'm going to do is put a black dot on the edge of the planet. Possibly get a pen that works. Hope this one will work. It's the centre of it. Can we get a pen that bloody well works? Jesus, wept. Putting bloody pens that don't work back in the damn drawer. Throw all the bloody old pens out, for fuck's sake. There, that's the edge of it. So we're going to go forward one. Still in the approximate same position. And it's gone. So I go back. There's the edge of it. You can see the edge of it right there. Go back one. Still in the same position. So in other words, that appears to be coming around at the same speed as the rotation of the Earth. Stationary, in other words, in relationship to the viewer from Antarctica. Then lights out. Well, that's what's happening, folks. There's very, very strange things going on down there. It even caused my pen not to work on the screen. If you believe that, you believe anything.